Mom, what do I do? What do I even do? They said I might only have a month left to live. A month!
What? Samantha, slow down. Are you serious? What happened?
I went in for a regular health check at work. Just the standard thing. But the numbers were weird, so they made me go back for more tests. And today? Today, the doctor looked me in the eye and said, I probably have stomach cancer.
Oh my god. Oh, sweetheart. Are you in pain? How are you feeling right now?
Not terrible, I guess. I haven't really felt like eating lately, but that's about it. It's my stomach, so... They said that's normal, but still... Cancer? And the doctor said that if I don't get treatment soon, it's going to get worse really fast. Like, fatal fast.
But if you caught it early, that's a good thing, right? They can treat it. There's a chance to stop it. You just need to begin treatment right away.
You say that like it's easy. Just start treatment, no big deal. Do you even know what that means, Mom?
What did the doctor recommend?
Surgery, as in they want to slice open my abdomen like a fish. I'm not even married yet. I can't just go around with a giant scar on my stomach like some stitched-up science project.
Samantha, it's your life. A scar is a small price to pay if it means beating cancer.
You might think that, but I'm not about to show up in a wedding dress one day with my body looking like I lost a fight with a chainsaw. It's humiliating. I've worked so hard to keep everything perfect. I eat clean, I exercise. I exfoliate twice a day. Why would I let them ruin that?
Because it's your health. Because you're my daughter and I don't want to lose you.
I'm not saying I want to die, okay? I just... There has to be a better option than surgery. Something that doesn't leave me disfigured. I'm not ready for my life to fall apart like this.
Then find out your options, but do it now. Don't waste time.
I know, but I swear if they make me look like a horror movie prop, then I'd rather be dead.
Sweetheart, it might not even leave a big scar. You know your cousin Rachel had a similar surgery, and you can barely see the incision now.
Are you kidding me right now? You're my mother, and that's what you say to me? I'm a young woman. I haven't even walked down the aisle yet, and you're talking about carving up my stomach? Like it's no big deal? Any scar is too much. Do you have any idea how hard I've worked to maintain my body? My skin? My whole image? You really think I'm going to risk all of that for some messy, barbaric operation?
I just don't want you to suffer, honey, if it helps you live.
No! There's no way. I'm not getting surgery. I'd rather... I don't even want to think about it.
Then what do you plan to do? What kind of treatment are you considering, if not surgery?
Well, there's chemotherapy, but have you even read about the side effects? Hair loss, nausea, fatigue. It's literal torture. No way I'm going through that nightmare either.
Samantha, you have cancer. You're going to have to choose something.
That's why I've been doing research, okay? And I found something way better. I'm going with advanced medical treatment.
Advanced what now?
Advanced medical treatment, Mom. Try to keep up. It's cutting-edge, super high-tech, the absolute latest in non-invasive cancer care. Practically zero side effects. No scars, no hair loss. It's perfect.
I don't think I've heard of that. Are you sure it's safe?
Of course it's safe. It's developed by top researchers. The only reason more people don't use it is because it's not covered by insurance yet. It's too new.
Oh, I see. So that means it's probably expensive.
It's revolutionary, Mom. This isn't some old-fashioned scalpel and stitches routine. This is science at its peak. And for someone like me, someone who has a future, who can't afford to be marked up like a rag doll, it's the only logical choice.
You really think this is your best option?
No, Mom. I know it is. It's the only one that doesn't destroy everything I've worked for. My body, my image, my life.
All right, this high-tech treatment. How much is it going to cost?
Well, the procedure itself is about $90,000, but that's not everything, obviously. I'll need a hospital stay, some additional testing, recovery support, and so on. So realistically, we're talking closer to $100,000 total.
$100,000? Samantha, that's a lot of money. Do you even have that kind of savings?
Are you kidding? Of course not. I've only been working full-time for 3 years. You expect me to have $100,000 just lying around?
Then how do you plan to pay for this?
Hello? You're my mom. You're going to cover it, duh.
Wait, you expect me to pay the entire $4,000?
Naturally. I mean, come on. It's your daughter's life we're talking about. You're not just gonna sit back and let me die, are you?
Samantha, I'm stunned. You really think you can just come out of nowhere and demand thousands of dollars from me?
Don't be dramatic. You're my mother. You're supposed to support me in times like this. That's what parents do. Unless you want to live with the guilt of letting your only daughter die because you wouldn't open your dusty little bank account.
Wow, you really don't remember what you said to me, do you?
What now?
You told me years ago that you never wanted anything to do with me again. That once you became independent, you were cutting me off completely. Remember that?
I don't think I said it like that.
You did. You said you wanted no help, no contact, no connection. That you'd never take a dime from your uneducated high school dropout of a mother.
Okay, well, people say things. That was forever ago.
It wasn't that long ago. You meant it. You looked me in the eyes the day after you graduated, and you made it very clear that I was nothing to you.
Oh, come on. That was just youthful frustration. I was under a lot of stress.
I stayed out of your life just like you asked, and now here you are, demanding thousands like it's your birthright.
I'm not demanding. I'm requesting, passionately, out of medical necessity. God, why are you being so stubborn?
You didn't just cut me off, Samantha. You humiliated me. You mocked me. You called me names I wouldn't repeat to a stranger. You told me never to contact you again after college, and I respected that. I kept my distance. I never called, never texted, never even liked a photo.
Did I really say that? I mean, that doesn't sound like me.
Oh, don't you dare. You called me a high school dropout hag. You said, and I quote, "I don't want to eat anything your low IQ hands have touched." And that wasn't even the worst of it. You threw plates at me. You told me to stay out of your future because you didn't want a mother like me ruining it.
But this is cancer. Are you seriously going to hold a grudge while your daughter's dying? Can't you just forget the past for 1 second and focus on what matters?
Your father's gone, you're right. I'm the only one left, and that used to mean something to me.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I was such a mess back then. I worked so hard, but no matter how hard I studied, my grades weren't enough. I was angry, frustrated, and I took it out on you. You didn't deserve that. But you still supported me anyway. You let me apply to the best schools. You never complained, even when money was tight. Because of you, I made it into one of the top universities in the country. And thanks to that, I'm working at one of the best companies in the country, and I've never thanked you for that. Please, let me live. Help me beat this. And I promise I'll spend the rest of my life making it up to you. I want to show you I'm not that cruel, selfish girl anymore. I want to prove I can change. I need your help to do that.
I don't know if I'll ever forget the things you said. They still hurt. But no matter what, I'm still your mother. And if there's even a chance you're telling the truth now, I'll help you.
Thank you, Mom. You won't regret this. I'll send you the bank details. It's $100,000 all in. Hospital meds, everything. I'm calling the hospital right now. Yes! I can finally start treatment. This is awesome!
Samantha, when did you leave the hospital? If your treatment is finished, you could have at least let me know.
Why would I bother telling you anything? And seriously, why are you even texting me? Can you not? I just got discharged and I'm still recovering. The last thing I need is some high school dropout stressing me out. Talking to you alone is exhausting, so just leave me alone, will you?
What? What is this? What happened to the girl who apologized to me? Who said she was grateful?
Oh my god, you actually fell for that? Wow, I knew you were slow, but I didn't think you were that gullible.
Samantha, wait. You mean that wasn't real?
Of course it wasn't real. You thought I meant all that sappy crap. I've changed, Mom, I swear. I want to be a good little daughter now. Ugh, please. That was just an act, Mom. A performance, a brilliant one if I may say so. I had cancer. I needed money. I said what I had to say to get you to open your wallet. And you did. Bravo.
I can't believe this. You lied to me. All those tears, the apology, the gratitude.
What, you thought I was going to turn into some devoted little daughter overnight? Just because I had a tumor? Let's get something straight, okay? I've already paid my debt to you. You got to bring a genius like me into the world. That's a privilege that inferior beings like you can usually only dream about. I mean, think about it. You're a walking cautionary tale. You're a dropout with 0 credentials, and somehow you ended up raising a daughter who made it into one of the most elite universities in the country. You're welcome. That's your life's achievement, Mom. Me.
I don't even know what to say to you right now.
Good, then don't say anything. Just stay in your lane and stop bothering me. Oh, and just so you don't go getting any stupid ideas, don't even think about asking for the money back. You're my mother. Funding my medical treatment is literally the bare minimum of your job description.
I must have been out of my mind to believe you. I thought maybe, just maybe, we were finally going to have a normal mother-daughter relationship.
Normal? With you? Please, let's not get delusional. You'll never be normal enough for me to associate with. But hey, thanks for the surgery money, really. Now do me a favor and never text me again.
Hold on a second. You're acting like you used my money to pay for the treatment, but I never sent you anything.
What are you talking about? You transferred it. You said you would. And the next day, $100,000 showed up in my account. I was able to pay for everything because of that.
Samantha, did you actually check the name on the transfer?
Why would I? The money was there, so obviously it was from you.
It wasn't. That money didn't come from me.
What?
I never sent you a dime. I was still debating whether or not I could even afford it. By the time I made up my mind, the payment had already gone through.
That doesn't make any sense.
The bank transfer was from your boyfriend. He showed me right after you texted me. I hadn't even decided if I would be able to help you yet, and suddenly there he was at my front door, panting, anxious, practically falling over himself to speak. And once he caught his breath, do you know what he said to me? He said, "I heard about Samantha's diagnosis. Please let me pay for her treatment. I'll cover everything. I just want her to be okay."
What are you even talking about? I don't have a boyfriend.
He told me you two have been dating for 2 years. He said his name was Sean, said you were classmates in middle school and reconnected at a reunion.
Sean? Oh my god, he still thinks we're together?
That's what he said, that you'd been close ever since the reunion.
Oh no. No. This is exactly why I tried to cut him off. I thought the cancer thing would be the perfect way to finally dump that loser for good.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
We started dating again after that reunion, okay? He was my first crush when we were kids. So yeah, when he confessed, I got caught up in the moment and said yes, but then I found out he dropped out of high school. So that means if he has any kind of education at all he has is a GED. And that's almost even more humiliating than just dropping out. I mean, how am I supposed to bring someone like that to a corporate dinner?
You broke up with him because of that?
Of course I did. I graduated from one of the top universities in the country. I work with people who have MBAs, law degrees, international credentials. A guy who barely scraped through 10th grade? No, absolutely not. But I couldn't tell him that directly. I mean, it would have crushed him. So, when I got diagnosed, I just let him assume we were over. Thought it would be clean and painless.
Samantha, he paid $100,000 to save your life, even after all that.
Yeah, and that just proves he's even more pathetic than I thought. Honestly, who throws away that kind of money for someone who ghosted them?
That's not pathetic. That's love. That's loyalty. That's the kind of man any woman would be lucky to have.
No thanks. I want a husband who can match my status. A man who can walk into any room with confidence. Not one who panics every time he's asked what college he went to. I don't care how sweet or handsome or loyal someone is. If they don't measure up intellectually and socially, they're just not an option.
He gave you everything he had, Samantha, without asking for credit. And you don't even see the value in that?
No, I see the value in not being embarrassed by who I marry. Look, I'm glad he paid okay, but let's be real for a moment. He probably had to take out a loan or borrow from someone shady. There's no way a dropout like him just had $100,000 sitting around. So even if he thinks he looks cool or generous or whatever, it's just sad. It's performative, and honestly, it's a little desperate.
You really are something else.
Yeah, I'm the woman he couldn't keep up with. That's the real tragedy here.
Actually, the tragedy here is the way that you're talking about both your mom and me right now.
What?
She's telling the truth, Samantha. That $100,000 came straight from my savings. And hearing you mock it like it was nothing, that's what's really pathetic, Samantha. I'm sorry I paid for your treatment without asking. I honestly thought I was doing the right thing. But I guess you never wanted help from someone like me, huh? If that's how you really feel, then fine, just pay me back. I won't ever bother you with my presence or my money ever again.
Wait, what? Sean, what are you doing here? I'm literally texting my mom right now, not you.
Yeah. And I'm with your mom, sitting right next to her, actually. We've been reading your messages together. You never told me anything about how the treatment went. I tried texting you and calling you over and over again, but you ignored every single one. So I went to your mom's house. I thought maybe at least she would have heard something from you. But surprise, surprise, your mom hadn't heard a word either. She ended up calling the hospital. That's how we found out you'd been discharged. If you were well enough to leave the hospital, the least you could have done was tell someone. Anyone!
Oh, shut up already. We broke up. Did you forget about that? You don't get to demand anything from me. I don't owe you updates or thank yous or explanations. And seriously, what kind of idiot pays for someone's cancer treatment without even being asked? What gave you the right to do that?
You want to know why I paid for your treatment? Because I love you. That's the only reason. I didn't do it for credit or to win you back. I did it because I couldn't stand the thought of you suffering alone, scared, thinking no one cared. You said cancer would make me worry too much, that it'd break me. So you pushed me away and said it was better that way. But the truth is, I wanted to be there. I wanted to support you through everything. And maybe Yeah, maybe a part of me thought that if you got better, if you got through it, we might have a second chance. That maybe we could go back to how things were before you got sick, before you started looking at me like I was some kind of embarrassment.
Oh, give me a break. You're acting like we were some great love story. We dated, Sean. It wasn't that deep.
It was to me. I was serious about you. But clearly you were never serious about me. I see it now. You looked down on me from the start. I was the dropout boyfriend, the mistake you didn't want anyone at your big fancy company to know about. And what stings the most is, you thought I borrowed the money, like I couldn't possibly afford to help you unless I went begging someone else.
I mean, yeah, you're a high school dropout. Where would you even get that kind of money?
I didn't borrow it. I earned it. I left school to support my parents when they got sick. I started working right away, built myself up from scratch. Now I run a small business. It's nothing glamorous, but it's mine and it's going strong. I've been saving for years. That $100,000, it didn't break me. It wasn't a mistake. It was something I chose to do because I thought you were worth it. I thought maybe you'd see that and finally see me.
Hold on, you're a business owner?
Yeah, I just never brought it up. I like to keep work and personal life separate. I told you I dropped out of high school because my parents were sick. I had to help them. I didn't have a choice. You knew that. You knew the context, but it didn't matter. You still called me garbage. You're so obsessed with image and pedigree, you didn't care what the truth was. I used to admire you, Samantha. I really did. Back in middle school, I thought you were incredible, driven, smart, ambitious. You had goals and the discipline to reach them. And when you got into that top university and landed your job at the big firm, I looked up to you. But now I see what's underneath. You're someone who clings to degrees and job titles like a lifeline. You use them to measure people's worth, even people who've done nothing but love and support you.
All right, save the lecture. If you're that offended, I'll pay you back. Happy?
Oh, so you do want to pay me back now? Great, I'll send you my bank details.
Wait, you're actually expecting me to repay it? Like, immediately?
You insulted me, you humiliated me, you used me like a backup plan and then threw me out. And now you think you get to keep the money too? Come on, you're the elite, right? Graduated top of your class, working at a major firm? This should be pocket change for someone like you.
I wasn't planning on keeping it. Things have been chaotic. Give me some time, all right?
Fine, but don't take forever. I want it back. Not because I need the money, but because I need closure.
Sean, wait, it's not like I was trying to ghost you. I wasn't feeling well after the discharge. I couldn't eat. I was exhausted. It took time to bounce back, but I'm starting to feel more like myself again. Maybe we could just get dinner sometime, just to talk? Next week is our 3-year anniversary. I remembered. We could go back to our usual restaurant, sit down like we used to, share a few laughs. You know, celebrate.
Celebrate what exactly? The 3 years you spent hiding how much you hated me?
I didn't hate you, Sean.
You went to one of the top universities in the country, and you're still out here saying the dumbest things I've ever heard. Just pay me back, Samantha. That's the only thing you owe me now.
I hope you're happy with yourself. You ruined everything.
Excuse me? You're blaming me?
Yes! After all that, I tried calling Sean and he dumped me on the spot. He said he couldn't date someone who looks down on her own mother. It's your fault. You told him too much. You should have kept your mouth shut.
Or maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't have done things you were so ashamed of in the first place.
Shut up! Just shut up! A real mom wouldn't ruin her daughter's life like this. Now the whole town knows. Everyone's talking. Everyone's whispering behind my back. I can never go back there now.
Oh, really? That bad?
You have no idea. People are calling me stuck up, a snob. Saying I judge everyone based on education. Some are even saying I faked cancer just to scam Sean out of money.
Huh, can't imagine where they got that idea.
Don't you dare. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
No, Samantha. I'm just watching you deal with the consequences of your own behavior.
It's not just the town. Even my company found out. HR pulled me in and started grilling me. They asked if my diagnosis was real, if I used it to get extra leave. They said the timing looked suspicious. They even asked if I'd forged the paperwork.
Well, were you really sick?
Yes, obviously. I gave them all the paperwork. But because I don't have any scars from surgery, my boss got even more suspicious. He asked if I'd just made it all up. He said no scars means no treatment, and that my fancy advanced medicine sounded fake. I can't deal with this. I can't work here anymore. It's hell. Mom, help me, please. If I quit, I won't have any income, but I can't go back to town. Not like this. Could you just send me something every month, like $1,000 or even $300? I'll pay you back. I swear I will.
Wow, asking for help from your dropout hag of a mother? That's rich. You have that shiny degree, don't you? That prestigious education? Why don't you use your brilliant little brain to figure it out? This uneducated mother has nothing to offer you. But hey, you beat cancer, didn't you? You're healthy, strong. I'm sure you'll land a great new job and some rich husband to match. Any day now. Good luck. They say word travels fast in a small town, but I didn't expect it to travel this fast. Once people heard what Samantha had done, how she mocked Sean, used his kindness, and threw it all away, everything changed. The same childhood friends who used to fawn over her success stopped returning her messages. Invitations dried up, doors closed. She was no longer the pride of the neighborhood, just a cautionary tale. Sean, on the other hand, was always well-liked. He was smart, kind, the sort of man people respected, no matter his education. When the truth came out, it was clear who people sided with, and it wasn't Samantha. Even at her high-powered company, the fallout spread like wildfire. Whispers in the halls, cold stares in meetings. The girl who once bragged about her degree was now branded as cold, calculating, and cruel. Eventually, she couldn't take it anymore. She resigned. Now she lives alone. No job, no fiancé, no friends. Just silence. Far from the town she once called home. Do I feel sorry for her? Sometimes. But then I remember that she made her choices. And now, finally, she's facing what she always ran from. The truth about herself.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.